We have all watched Guess the Elo, but have you actually tried it yourself? Me neither. So today we're gonna play Guess the Elo with a little twist, because I don't want to get sued by Gothamchess. We're not gonna guess the Elo of some random players. We are going to guess the Elo of our live opponents. Alright, so as you can tell, I cannot see the rating of my opponent. I can see their names, but not the rating. This is because of an extension that I downloaded that hides the rating of your opponents. Of course, I also disabled the rating range. So my opponent could be 0 rated, could be 4,000. I literally have no idea. Anything in between. I could be playing Magnus Carlsen in disguise right here and I have no idea. Let's go bishop d3. The rating will be automatically shown as soon as the game is over. So we have to guess the rating before that happens, of course. Let's go knight to f3. So far, a very solid opening by my opponent. Let's just castle here. Maybe take on d5 next. Maybe not. All right, I can double the pawns now. I don't really like that. I could go knight to e5 first with the tempo on the queen, and then maybe take the bishop on f5, and then queen to d3, touching this pawn. So far, nothing really scary by my opponent. Pawn to g6. Yeah, I guess that's the only move. He's really lacking development, actually. So let's go pawn to f3 and try to attack really quickly. Let's go pawn to e4. Knight to b4 will just bring the queen back to b1. Maybe not. Maybe here actually makes a lot more sense. Let's go here, and then we're threatening to take on f5. He'll probably castle now. He doesn't. Okay, let's take here. Looking a little shaky by my opponent. A little bit shaky. He takes on e5. Should I take on g6 first? He has bishop takes d4 with a check. Not really, because the bishop is pinned actually. I really want to take on g6. Let's take on g6 first. Yeah. This is pinned, so you can't move it. And then if you take on g6, maybe f4, maybe rook to e1 first. Many options here. f4, rook to e1, pawn takes e5 by itself is also a move. Let's just not make it too hard. I don't want to lose on time, and I'm already down. Let's take on d5 first. Again, many options here. Let's take this knight. Actually, I don't like that knight. Let's just defend the pawn. We can push this guy as well. Let's go here first. You have a couple of checks, but that doesn't really do much. You go there. I have e6. If you take on f4, takes. Nothing really happens. Let's go bishop here. So far, my opponent is playing like at 1400, high 1400, I'd say. Now we open things up, I think. All right, he allows pawn to f5. My opponent is playing like a low 1400, I would say. Not more than that, surely. Surely not. Let's give it a little tempo to the queen. Queen to b6, okay. Maybe f6 first, and then e6. This pawn is hanging. Let's go e6 now, of course. You can take on f6, but not really. Oh shit, I just blundered that pawn. Of course I did. I can't even take on g4. All right, that was very stupid by me, but should still be fine, I think. Yeah, let me take the queen actually, rook to e1. And then if you go back, you lose the knight. Oh, you kind of have to go back. That's the only move. Although you can also block with the knight. Here, take the knight. And then I'm threatening some stuff, like this. Where's the checkmate? Do I have checkmate? Yeah, checkmate 1 actually. 1600. Wow. What did I say? I said low 1400. He's 1699, so 1700 pretty much. The thing is, his moves were very passive. When I play 1600 0, a lot more aggressive than that. Not trying to roast my opponent or something, but yeah, just pointing that out. Then here, of course, I blunder a pawn, but that's not too much of a problem because his king is extremely exposed. And you can't even go to d6 or e5 because of this very annoying bishop. And I managed to win. Wait. Maybe I could have gone rook to g7 right away, actually. Is it possible? Oh yeah, I could have gone rook to g7 right away, king to h5, and this is mate. But I took the knight first, and thankfully, my opponent didn't realize this, and he didn't go rook to g8. He went rook to f8, and then this is, well, pretty much unstoppable checkmate. Very good game to my opponent, and now we move on to the next game. All right, so now we got the black pieces. Our opponent goes pawn to e4. Let's go pawn to c5 here with the Sicilian defense. Pawn to d4, we just take it. No, he goes pawn to g3. Wow, let's go knight to f6. g6 and bishop g7 will be a plan. Bishop g7 and castle on the next move. And now knight to c6. Maybe b6 and bishop b7. And I usually do very bad in this opening, but let's try it out just to figure out our opponent's strength, our opponent's rating. Let's go rook to d8 on the next move, maybe. Try to open things up a little bit. It was b4. Okay, let's take on b4. Let's go pawn to e5. Then maybe d5. He doesn't let me do that. Okay, like he goes pawn to b5 himself. Let's go knight to e7 and then d5. Should be interesting at least. Of course, I blunder a pawn, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's go queen to b8 first. Maybe queen to a4 now by my opponent. No, he goes back with the rook. All right, he gives me pawn to d5, which looks interesting at the very least. He takes on e5, I take back with the queen. He takes like that. Let me take with the knight. Should I take with the knight? Take with the knight, because I'm attacking this pawn twice. He goes there, okay. He can go knight to b4, and now I'm attacking this pawn twice with the rook. And with this guy, I have this. I have this though, I think. No, I don't. No, I don't. He has queen to e1 then. Shit. Okay, let's take the bishop first. And we're still attacking this guy. We're still attacking this guy. And now we got this. We got queen to e1 attacking the knight. Alright, very annoying stuff. This guy's very strong, of course. Let's move this knight somewhere like here. You got g4. But g4 we can take on e5 with a check. We're still attacking this pawn many times. And we're also attacking the pawn on e5. That's good. You go there, alright. But now I thought we had this. And then we're attacking everything many times. We're threatening some discoveries. Queen there. Okay, let me take the bishop. Should I take the pawn actually? Or should we take the bishop? Good question. Take the pawn or take the bishop? Let's take the bishop actually. Now we go queen to e4, getting the queen closer. If you attack the queen, we can just take it. We are threatening something. Maybe, maybe not. So far my opponent's playing like a 2000, maybe 2050 or something like that. Let's take the pawn on c4. He's got this fork. Shit. Yeah, he of course sees it. Oh wait, I have this actually. Ooh, I'm so lucky, holy shit. Take that, now the knight's pinned. Now the knight is pinned. Can I do something? What? What? Excuse me? Check. All right, he's not at 2000. He's at 1700. Oh, he's at 1400. Holy shit. Holy, that is the strongest 1400 I've ever faced. That opening was extremely annoying. Bruh, I swear 1200s to 1500s played the most annoying openings. Holy crap. And then he's got so much more time than me and he started throwing the game. To all 1400s watching this video, analyze the time situation between you and your opponent. If you are so drastically up in the clock, take your time. Breathe, find the best move, take it easy. You don't need to pre-move when you're up so much time. If you want to play this and hide the rating of your opponent, let me know in the comments and I will send you the link. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe and I will see you on the next video.